What's good, YouTube family? This your God Bless One. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop. It's a good Sunday, man. It's a good day today. I don't even want to begin to ruin my day by speaking about this, so I'm going to speak about this without manifesting it into illusions and visions that I can actually see. Man, I wake up, I've been know that Hassan Campbell did an interview with the two gentlemen of uncensored hip hop. I don't know how to say their name. I remember one of them used to have their own Black Sector YouTube channel. They've grown since then. I love seeing black people progress. I love seeing any race progress on YouTube, to keep it real with y'all. But when you see like a black man progress on YouTube, you know, it warms you up. Because I remember when I seen their channel only had like 1,000 subscribers. 2,000. This brother's damn near about to hit 500,000 subscribers. I gotta salute them. But anyway, this is not really about them. First of all, man, thank you, brothers, for having Hassan Campbell and getting him to do an interview, because this guy rarely does interview with certain people who can call him out. I'm watching the interview, man. Like, I'm not gonna even keep holding y'all. I'm watching the interview, and Hassan Campbell flip-flops through so many questions, and he interchanges his timestamps and his time frames of the fucking story. First of all, he's telling these dudes, what if your son was 12? What if your son was... Bro, you said when you got sucked off by Bambaataa and his homeboy, the homeboy not yet. You said when you got sucked off Bambaataa before he thawed you, you were 13 and a half. This is your words 2.5 years ago, not even 3 years ago when you started. Not just Israel's following you, bro. Like I said, I was hurt for you that I thought you got touched your first year when you did this. I became a big time follower. I'm one of your followers. That's why I don't go in too deep on all the followers who continue to stay, except for the followers who know the evidence and they still choose to follow your nasty, pathetic. But this ain't about me calling you out. This is me about calling out your claims. So let me stick to the point. You told them brothers you were 12, but on Queen's Flip, you said 14, then 13. Now, people can say it was a continuation, but I'm talking about for that exact time frame of when it started. These are the age he gave. Of course it continued, because we seen this nigga with pictures with Bambaataa even well into the age of 30, 40 years old. So shit like that already get me uncomfortable. And I had to leave a comment in them brothers' pages. I'm like, because this dude is lying, and that's not even what made me leave the comment, because I've shown enough proof and evidence on my videos, just like many other YouTubers done, where you lie and you change your narrative over and over and over, and the people still don't question you because you're Mr. Unquestionable. Speaking of Mr. Unquestionable, you did that interview being on the fence the whole time. To be real with you, them brothers was nice with you. They took it easy with you. For the first 45 to an hour of that damn interview, them brothers act like you was one of their own brothers. They showed absolute professionalism. I don't care what their chat rooms were talking about or was doing. I seen what I just witnessed, and I seen two respectable brothers who are like, we're not going to be on the attack on Hassan. When they turned up the interview, it was towards like 10% left of the interview. You got off lucky. But you still choose to do the bravado thing. You the big wolf of YouTube, and you're so real. And what's killing me, we're only 3 minutes into this video. I'm not even deep into what I want to talk about yet. Here's what we're going to talk about. These brothers brought up the question that I thought was formidable of them, and that was real enough. They asked, why haven't you done any organization for like the victims of abuse, or why haven't you done a GoFundMe or anything? Most people, this is what people defense who don't have one yet. You would think those have a defense of, well, I am making a lot of money on YouTube, but I got my own personal situations monetarily wise that I got to take care of first, meaning kids or whatever. I got this going on. I got my mom dying, which he says he got his mom dying. I'm not questioning that. Let that woman get better. I don't attack families here like that. We only attack his tranny son on him. We don't attack his son. We talk about the tranny son based on him having the same things that he got into that his son now has fell victim to. And his son is a grown-ass man. But mom being sick and all that, I actually wish her the best. But if your excuses for not having a PayPal was you bringing up things like that, monetary issues, we would understand that for time frame, because you can't just, your whole career is just about you having to come up, then we'll be right. You're a clout chaser making money off YouTube. But if he had said those things, maybe some of us, like, I don't think everybody would, and they would be having a point, but people like me would kind of understand. But you stated I'm just a YouTuber. I ain't never been to college. I don't have this. And first of all, you said you never been to college, yet you're on video on the Doggy Diamond's interview. You guys can go to that video. You're quote by quote saying he paid for school for you, including college. This is what you said, nigga. You said. Anyways, fast forward. Let's not get off track from so many lies Mr. Poppy says all the time. You said that you couldn't do a GoFundMe because you don't know how to do YouTube. I mean, you don't have an education. Hey, and his followers, y'all don't even know why I'm laughing, man. Like, I'm not even high right now, or a little bit. I'm lying to y'all. See, I'm honest, but his followers are not gonna even question that. They're gonna blow right past that and be like, see, he's getting attacked. Listen. Every question can't be a fucking attack on your damn deity, Hassan Campbell. Listen, you followers of raw and uncut topics with Hassan. Listen, you bitch-ass followers, you homosexual-ass followers. Get out y'all feelings, and you can't refute this, but try to refute it and I'll listen. The man clearly say he doesn't have a GoFundMe for victims and all that, and non-profits. He don't know how to do non-profits. He doesn't know anything about non-profits. He doesn't know how to use GoFundMe because he's uneducated. Mind I tell you, this is the guy on every video telling y'all how smart he is, how sophisticated, and he knows how to get himself around this and that, how talented he is. This is a brother who tell you he don't know how to use GoFundMe, who has like 3 PayPals. In the first year, he had 1 PayPal that people called him up on, like, wait a minute, you're trying to expose Bambaataa. This is the first year when I was still following him. And he attacked them because they brought up his PayPal. He has several PayPals, but this guy doesn't know how to use GoFundMe. Now, mind I tell you, this is the guy who say he doesn't know how to use or don't know how to do a non-profit. We're living in a world of internet, like the one Mr. Warren Buffett likes to say, because I like reading the business edition of USA Today, and Warren Buffett always talks about that. You'll see like the little clippings, and people choose to ignore that, but he's right. Even us being YouTubers, we're part of that in fruition that actually coming in to life now, into fruition, where he talks about we're living in the things of internet. We're in 2019, everything is basically the world of the internet now. And you mean to tell me you couldn't put that on YouTube, how to do a GoFundMe? You mean you couldn't go to Google, how to do a GoFundMe? You couldn't go to Netscape, a Bing.com, all these websites, you can ask the question. You couldn't even go to your local library. I don't know if humans being still go to their libraries, but I still go to libraries. Like great books like Behold the Pale Horse by William Cooper. You can keep going on so many other ones like that. Or every black man's famous one, Sun Tzu, Art of War. But you can literally must go to your libraries and seek the help that you're getting. Or you, Mr. 100,000 followers, you couldn't ask any of your followers for help? I'm gonna say that again. Mr. 100,000 homosexual followers, you couldn't ask any of those homosexuals for help? But yet you don't know how to do. This is the most bullshittest excuse I've ever seen for not having a GoFundMe or a PayPal or anything like that, or a non-profit organization to help victims. And y'all thought y'all was all attacking me. He has done a non-profit. Remember the video, guys, where I did the movie? I did several Hassan Campbell videos, but I had one, and even Monty Woodgrain and Minister Jab, those are the 2 brothers I seen who brought up that the most. And I'll include Tommy Sotomayor, because I think he did as well. I seen, yes, he did last week, where I thought I was the only one asking about that, but then I see these brothers asking the same thing too. My nigga, where is your monetization? Where is your GoFundMe to help victims out? And when you finally get asked that question, you prove me right, bitch nigga. You start making excuses about not having GoFundMes, not being educational or knowledgeable enough. Yet this is the man who's making a documentary behind the scenes with a partner. I don't want to mention her name because these people are putting people like Kevin Gills TV and Israel Doctrine, they're going to court in Chicago. So we're not going to mention her name because it seems that this brother moves like COINTELOP. So I don't want to give the opposition that much ammunition against me, but we'll continue to stay on this. You don't know how to do a nonprofit or a GoFundMe, but you know how you're so well on YouTube, so you're uploading videos, you even edit some videos in your case. So mind I ask you then, who's editing for you? Who's uploading the video for the uneducated victim of Bambaataa? Who's teaching you how to speak to people since you're so uneducated that you say. Some of the wordings and words that you use show me your vocabulary comes from a background of a well-informed intellectual man. And that's not me on Hassan Campbell's dick. I like telling everybody, including if they're a mass murderer killer, I'll let you know if this person is intelligent or not. And Hassan Campbell seems very clear-minded to me. He seems a brother very much know exactly what he's doing. But we're supposed to give him a pass because he says he's uneducated. But you are not uneducated enough to remember the sex orgies you're being brought to, the different male friends of Bambaataa giving you oral sex. So you say you didn't do anything, you got thighed only. Like, listen, guys, I'm about to keep it so real with y'all. Me, a heterosexual male, goes to a female orgy party, and the female is abusing me, and she, you know what I'm saying, turning me on and licking me up and sucking my dick. I'm not gonna wanna fuck her? So you telling me this dude in Hassan Campbell, since the age of 13, 14, and even 12 years old that he says, all the way to the ages, as we can go by the pictures, 30, in his 30s, that over 20 years, 2 decades, y'all, spanning over 2 decades of a sexual relationship with Bambaataa. He's never had anything inserted into him, or he's never inserted it into Bambaataa. It was just thought. Number one, why would a victim even go into details as far as, I speak with a lot of abused victims. One of my ex-wives been abused before. A lot of ex-girlfriends have been abused. Just like you guys know damn well as men, we have a lot of females that we become in relationship with they share intimate details, how they been raped and abused and all that. I've never seen one of them go into details. No, but I didn't do this with him. He just only did this, as if like you're hiding something. Am I lying, guys? Like, if I just say I got abused, they're gonna think a nigga put a dick up in my ass, or I put my dick up in the nigga, so I'm gonna try to look manly and be like, no, he thigh'd me, which is still sick and nasty, to keep it real with you, bro. He had his rod out to you naked and on you. Like that, I don't even, bro, that's why I even have a hard time watching a threesome involving 2 niggas and a bitch. Even when I was a kid, I didn't want to see that shit. I seen so many lesbian videos growing up because I just preferred to see that than see, you know what I'm saying, that type of madness. And yet you say he thigh'd me. No, bro. You guys had intercourse sex with each other. Ronald Savage admitted to it. Even your own friend, you tried to put an interview with him. Your own friend said, come on, Hassan, we all did it. That's what he said. You got mad at him. You put him on blast because he didn't want to tell everybody, oh, it was rape and it was abuse. He said it was consent, bro. It was consent. But this is not just about consent only. It's the fact that the money you're making on YouTube, you love to joviate the amounts you make. I was offended, bro. I was offended the fact that you can put being an abused victim at the same time shining on the camera with how much money you making. My channel's about to hit 14,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't think I can ever get monetized on YouTube because some of the things I talk about. This brother speaks like he's gonna kill people, he's gonna do that, yet he's monetized. But yet the people don't say nothing about that. But people like YouTubers like me who speak on these issues, we find it hard to even get monetized. They've been saying it for damn near a year now. Oh, we're looking into blah, 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 this. We're going to review it. We're going to monetize. Yet, have I ever come on this camera bitching about that, telling you guys owe me. You guys got to support me for the work I do. You guys got to, no, because you guys enforced me to turn this camera on and talk. I choose to do this. And Hassan Campbell, you choose to sleep with Bambaataa. And you choose to take advantage of them funds from them kids' money. Again, man, you guys go watch that interview and go see if, listen, you can click that dislike, but before and while you're clicking that dislike, just since you say you're a fan of Hassan Campbell, go watch that interview with Uncensored Hip Hop, interviewing Hassan Campbell, and you guys tell me, victim or lover's quarrel. I'm your God bless one. Hey, y'all go subscribe to that boy, Minister Jap. Brother reached out to me. That seemed like a cool brother, man. Like, I've been knowing about him for a couple of years now in the sector. So this is my first kind of interactions with him. Besides, I made a video once, you know, with him and Tommy Sotomayor beef. But I thought it was so cool. Them brothers, like, got cool with each other, getting cordial. I don't like seeing 2 dudes I respect you know, go at it with each other every time because y'all words are needed. Believe it or not, men's don't have many men advocate out here. So when we get two brothers like y'all who actually speak for men and topic of issues, it helps a lot of brothers out there, including me. It helped out. So that's why I go hard on Hassan Campbell like that. You take advantage of real people talking about, I get letters. People said you saved my life. Ain't nobody fucking ever said you saved their life, Hassan. How the fuck you save somebody's life by sitting on that camera talking about how a grown man put his rod up your ass and this and that? Fuck out of here. You niggas could keep telling me all that BS. Meanwhile, Ronald Savage is actually out there protesting. Ronald Savage is actually out there helping the youth. Ronald Savage is out there actually with videos where he's helping younger kids. And you talking about he wanted to be a star? You told everybody, Hassan Campbell, that you were the first to put out the video on Africa Bambaataa, but then you took it down. So, number one, I don't even believe you were the first. I remember when that was going on. I remember Star made Ronald Savage speak, and then he was like, Ronald Savage, he believes him because he got another person that was about to tell him something. That other person at the time was not you. It was rest in peace to Grand. That he's dead now, but I don't know how to say his name. That's one of the Zulu Nation members. Rest in peace to that brother. Then Star talked about you. But let's say if you were the first, all you show me is like you do now. You're the typical coward. You put your video out, so you got scared and you bitched out. Then Ronald Savage came and manned up. He manned the fuck up to it. Just like Africa Bambaataa is everywhere doing everything in your part of the neck of the woods. He's in New York. Can you imagine? And like he like to say, can you imagine? But anyways, can you imagine? And stop stealing shampoo words, you clout chasing bitch. You steal every one of these YouTubers and their phrase and you try to coin it as your own phrase. But anyways, can you imagine if a nigga took advantage of one of us? I'm talking about all you men and women out there, but mostly you men, you strong men. Can you imagine if a nigga took advantage of us when we were so-called to? Number one, you can't take advantage of me at 12 and 13. Let's just pretend I was weak like Hassan and a nigga did take advantage of me. And he lives in the same city. Well, he don't even live there no more, but he came visiting for a whole 2 weeks straight in that same city where you live at, and you're less than 30 minutes away. Shit, less than 15 minutes away if you take the train. And you don't at least go out there to at least go scream. If you scared to fight him, at least go scream at him, at least go yell at him, or go tell everybody, this is the man who raped me. You don't even go do that, brother. And I'm supposed to sit through another one of your 30-minute long videos, your 17 videos a day that you make talking about everybody else. You talking about Little Boosie said this. You talking about 6ix9ine this and 6ix9ine that. And I'm supposed to sit through that and not feel offended that this nigga supposed to be a victim, but all he does is talk about every damn celebrity that has nothing to do. Listen, you told everybody that you have celebrities defending you, calling you every day. There is a reason why these celebrities don't put their face out, because they know the sector of people like me and many other people more. We will put them funny people on blast for supporting a clown like you. And listen, you talking about your friend got killed. We know who Hassan talking about. He talking about Grand. That's the only way I can say his name. My bad, I didn't properly do my research to properly say his name again. But I did multiple stories on that brother, but I just forgot his name, which is fucked up. But that's what happens when people get killed and we don't really know you. We forget about you, unfortunately. But when his friend got killed, he got killed because he had vital information on the Zulu Nation, i.e. being that he was a higher level member than you, bitch nigga. He was not. You were the love sex slave of the Zulu Nation. That brother wasn't. So there's a difference in levels. The evidence that you have is not threatening to the Zulu Nations. That's why you haven't been touched. Talking about you're in fear of your life. Then, man, if you had any credible source, them brothers would have killed you a long time ago. Everybody know who the Zulu Nations are connected with, the gangs they're affiliated with, the people, the hitmen they're affiliated with. But yours are the supposed big bad hitman that everybody was worried about. Negative, bro. I think the failures of this system has now fell down to Hassan Campbell. You're not killed because you're not credible. You're not a witness to anything. You're a participant. And then people know if this thing ever went to court and trial, you're not really the guy who can bring Bambaataa down. You're his boyfriend. You're not the victim. You're the sex freak demon. You're a sexual deviant. Just like the blogger Chris Kidd who got arrested. Men like you are sexual deviants. You and Bambaataa. You both should be put under the damn fucking bus because you admitted you touch people too, like your idol Bambaataa. Then when them two brothers at Uncensored Hip Hop asked you, they asked you, Why haven't you went up against Bambaataa and you said that he's your role model and you didn't even deny it? You said, yeah, you look up to him even afterwards. What? So you're a victim with no heart at all, and every other victim should follow your path and your words? So every other body who's been abused by not just Bambaataa, but any other body else, grown person who has abused them, they should never say nothing about it, get scared to speak up against the person, and not only that, befriend the person who has abused them. Number one, stop using Stockholm Syndrome, fam. Stockholm Syndrome never fell upon you, bro. Stockholm Syndrome, you can use it as far as a group of people scared against their oppressors or this and that, but we're not going to sit here and take pictures of the slave master. We may do certain things, but we're not going to crawl on our knees for the slave masters, meaning that I don't use Stockholm Syndrome for a weak brother like you. You enjoyed every moment. You even speak good about the moments. Like, what man can use a good moment in the same phrase of the person who's raped them? You're sick, man, and your followers are even worse. I took a break from talking about you until I seen that interview. It's hard not to do a video on this clout chaser of abuse. Sick, man. I'm your God bless one. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. God damn.